Oh my gosh, look at this. What a beautiful sight. Guys, this is crazy, right? Right? Look at this. Y'all remember, like, I guess it was maybe 3 weeks ago or so, we posted a video out here at the draining lake, and this place was just absolutely dried up and full of dead, stinky fish. We experienced a massive fish kill due to low oxygen levels in the water, and just for there not being enough water out here for the fish, and because of the insane temperatures we were having in the state of the time, which we've got a lot of, we have high heat today also, but there is so much more water out here, and that's because we had a pretty significant raining event, and it allowed the lake to really come up. And this is, I'm actually filming this a week or so after the fact that the lake had come up, because, well, to be honest with y'all, me and the family have been sick with COVID for like the last week, so we've been cooped up. So since then the water has come down, but I want to get out here and show y'all guys the current lake level of the draining lake, because I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I was walking around all out there. I mean, that was bone dry like less than a month ago, and now it's filled back up, which is awesome for me and all the anglers out here, and probably not awesome for those in power that are trying to do a renovation. But you know, whatever. My hope is that, you know, that there is still a bunch of fish out here swimming around happy. I know that a lot of them died, but there's so many fish in this lake that I know that they didn't all die, except for this guy. This guy, I'm not sure what happened here. For all I know, somebody could have caught this guy and knocked him out, but hey, that's just the only fish I'm seeing out here. Just that one dead fish, and it doesn't stink. Okay, we just jumped up here to another spot on the lake. This is the area where I've been launching my boat and kayak a lot, doing a lot of fishing. I mean, a week and a half ago, where I'm standing at right now, I couldn't stand here because this little rock point was underwater. But if you look behind me, you can see there is still a tremendous amount of water. It's getting kind of low out here, but it's still, you know, definitely viable to hold a lot of fish. And I'm seeing a lot of bait fish out here swirling around, a lot of shad. There's a lot of these weird little bugs in the water, like some sort of weird hatch. I'm not sure what they are. Guys, look at all these little bugs. Oh, they're scary when I talk. All these little bugs in here, and then you have these mosquito fish just destroying them. I don't know what those little bugs are. They're not mosquito larvae. Y'all see the little mosquito fish? They are clobbering them. I need to get like a scoop of those and throw in my fish tank. I bet my fish would go crazy for those. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet out here. I'm gonna throw the drone up here in a minute to give you guys a good aerial view of all of this, because this is where the most amount of water is. Back on my left, there's actually an old lake that used to be within the lake. There's a bald eagle flying right there. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. That's pretty sick. He's just zooming. That's cool. But that lake, it holds like 8 to 10 foot of water in the deepest spot, even whenever it's this low. So it's where a lot of these fish are hanging out and seeking refuge. But anyways, just turn this around and take a look at all these stumps though. Look at these guys. We've seen them a lot over the last few months, or actually we're getting close to a year since they started drawing this thing down, but just a stump yard. So much fish habitat, so many places for them to hide, and so many places you can whack your boat. Right here's the little boat trail. You can see the little narrow boat trail. Hopefully whenever they widen out the boat trail, there won't be any stumps in the middle of it like there are right now. That's pretty much the gist of what's going on out here right now. The water came up, the fish are alive, they're not actively dying right now. I'm hoping we'll get a little bit of rain soon so that they don't start turning up dead everywhere again. But I think with that, you know, that first massive fish kill, you know, the lake can only hold, you know, so many fish at a certain level. So maybe now the carrying capacity is set to what can actually still live in here at the current level, but only time will tell. We will see. But what I want to do, this is what we're doing today. We're actually going to load up. We're going to go over to the dam, and we're going to go see what is lurking down below it. Now, since the water came up, a lot of water went through there. There's fish that are probably going through there too. So I'm curious to see what fish are living down there below the dam. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go cast around and see what we can find out about the place. It should be a lot of fun. We should get into some really crazy things. So I'll catch you guys when we get down there to the dam. All right, we are back down here at the dam. I had to actually run back home and grab an SD card for the camera on my chest because I left it. But as y'all can see, as we make our way down, we have some water and we have a little bit of moving water. There was a significant amount more water running through those gates just a few days ago, but the water has already started to fall out. But with the water coming up, it's still very intriguing to me to see what kind of fish might be living down here. So the best way to do that is with none other than cast net. We got a bucket. We're just gonna come down here like I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. We're gonna scoop a little bit of water in this bucket, throw the cast net around and see what is lurking in this hole beneath the dam, because a lot of fish that, you know, could have been up in the lake could have easily swam back down. This fish down there could have swam up in here. And there's always something interesting down here to be seen. So let's give it a good effort. I also got me a brand new cast net. The other one, I'm surprised it lasted me as long as it did. I had it for I probably had that cast net for 2 years, maybe even longer. And it had some holes, but got the job done. Got this guy, it's brand new. It's only a 4-footer, but that's okay. And I'll show you why it's okay here in a little bit. We're gonna go to another spot. Please don't fill up with a bunch of tiny catfish. And we are off to a decent start. Y'all see that? Look at that. Oh, no, I lost him. Come here, come here. Little bluegill to get things going. It's a cute little fish. He'd be a good little fish tank fish, but we'll send him back for now. I kind of jokingly said, don't get a bunch of catfish stuck in my net. Here we are. We did manage to catch ourselves a little channel catfish. Oh, he's gonna spike me. I'm trying to get him where y'all can see him. Little channel catfish. I don't know if he was born this year or last year. He's a little guy. He's cute though. Be another good fish tank fish. Let me know if you'd like to see us make a little native fish tank. We already have one at our house, but I'm always down to set up a fish tank. Cypress can never have too many fish. Oh, we got another little bluegill stuck in here. Nothing too crazy on that first throw. I've got a better feeling about where we're heading to over here. My goodness, was that water hot? Okay, let's try it right here. Oh, I couldn't have thrown it better if I tried. Oh, yeah, I could have. Kind of got on the ledge a little bit. Okay, we still got something. Oh, we got a big old guy. What is that? Is that a bass? If it's a bass, that is the fattest bass I have ever seen in my life. Just gonna get him in the bucket. What is that big old thing? Yeah, it looked like a big old fat bass. Oh, he's not that fat. He's still a chunky one. Look at that. Look at the dimensions on that fish. What a little chunkster. That guy has been down here terrorizing all these small bluegill and little fish swimming around. I had another fish. What else did I catch? A couple of more little bluegill. Toss them back. Okay, we're up to 3 species: bluegill, catfish, and largemouth bass. Let's see how many species we can catch. I think we could probably catch 7 or 8 fairly easy. I'm honestly kind of surprised that we haven't caught more fish yet. Let's go straight in the middle. I would have thought we would have hit them pretty hardcore first thing, but it could be due to me using a smaller net. Anything out in the middle? Oh, we got a net full. Oh my gosh, we have got a net full. Look at that. That right there is going to add some serious species to the list right there. Oh, we got catfish stuck in the net too. Dadgummit. We got several catfish stuck in the net. Oh no, it's a cast net's worst nightmare. Look at all those catfish. There's a shad. Before we lose it, I gotta add to the species list. Little gizzard shad. Gosh, we have like 7 catfish stuck in this net. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay, we'll get them all out of there here in just a second. We got most of them out just then. But we have got a bucket full of stuff now, guys. I mean a bucket full. Let's just see what we have. We got a white crappie. Look at that. White crappie. Going in. Beautiful gizzard shad right there. Whew. Would make excellent catfish bait. Oh, we got a common carp. Look at that. That's crazy. He'd be a good little fish tank fish too. He'd also make excellent catfish bait. I mean, common carp. Did we get any black crappie? We got another largemouth. I literally did not even, I couldn't tell what I had. All I saw was the baby catfish and I freaked out. Oh, new species. That is a long-eared sunfish, kind of an ugly one. More good catfish bait. Bluegill. I'm telling you, we filled that net up with stuff. The middle was the key. Ooh. I felt something slimy. It's another, oh, it's another big, beautiful gizzard shad. I mean, they get way larger, but that's a beautiful piece of bait. I feel something big. I feel something kind of big in there. Another little handful of bluegill. All little female bluegill. I think that was the big thing I felt, is that bigger bluegill. And whatever this weird thing is. Another bluegill. Lots of bluegill down here. Well, heck, we caught like 6 different species just in that one throw. No black crappie. We need a black crappie. Where's the black crappie going to be at? Let's walk out here on this ledge a little bit. Now, I've messed up many times out here and stepped off this ledge. You gotta be careful because it's not super deep, but it is over your head. And you don't want to fall in right here. There is a bunch of old snag hooks and all sorts of crap down there that you can get jacked up in. Did we catch nothing? No, we got a few little things. Something looked orange. What is that? Let's just lay this out right here and see what we got. Anything new or more the same? We got a new species. A couple new species in here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Got a green sunfish. That's a good looking guy. And then I think that this is a black crappie right here. If it's not, this one is. I'll dump him out and try to catch him. There's a bunch of brim in there. Look at them go! Little chunky ones. I mean, like these are some really nice, I mean, they're small fish, but they're healthy looking. Here, I'll help you. Are you a white crappie or a black crappie? Looks like a white crappie. Kind of hard to tell because he's small. But we did get to add green sunfish to the list. Ooh, this is pretty. Another little long-eared sunfish. Heck yeah, I want something big and crazy. This is really taking me back to my roots. I have, as I mentioned, I've come down here hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times doing just this, just coming down here, tossing a cast net just for fun. Most of the time to get bait, but also just for fun, just to see what I can catch, because there's all sorts of crazy things out here and it's just fun. So especially whenever there's like big rough fish, like big buffalo and stuff, you really never know what you're gonna get into. Okay, we're gonna pull this one in, maybe make 1 or 2 more casts after this, and then we're gonna go down to another spot. Starting to kind of fizzle out on us. It's got a couple more little bluegill. Not too bad. What's that? I got another common carp. Is that a mirror? Oh, okay. Whew. I thought it was a mirror common carp for a second. Swim down the ledge, buddy. There's a little bass. Every cast I'm getting a little bass. Go. Whee. And of course, little bluegill every time. Surprisingly, no drum and no yellow bass thus far either. Those are usually pretty common occurrences out here. Oh gosh, didn't even see that guy. Another nice little long-eared sunfish or hybrid of some sort. They look kind of weird down here, especially this time of year when they get all hot. They're not as like colored up as you would traditionally find them in a creek. What do y'all want? Y'all want one more cast out in the middle? Let's do one more cast out in the very middle. Not too shabby for a little 4-foot net. I don't feel anything big kicking in there. Oh, but I see something decently large. Woo, new species. Got a lot of bass, oh my gosh. It's like all bass. But we did get a new species. I'm gonna dump them in the bucket so we can make sure we grab that one new guy. It's a bunch of bass. Oh man, I must have a catfish in there. Got my net tangled up. That one, oh yep, there is a catfish right there. Pretty solid little white crappie. Here's our new species right here, guys. Golden shiner. These guys can get tangled up in a net down here too if you get the right size ones. These guys don't normally get stuck, but the smaller ones, oh, it's a nightmare. Even more of a nightmare than the catfish. Couple more little bluegills. This water is so hot. Couple of future 10-pound bass right there. Another pretty little bass. These bass are gorgeous. Another chunky bluegill. I got one more bass and one more catfish. So got catfish, catfish, another chunky bass. All right, we're going to make a move. There's a little shoal directly south of us right there. We're gonna make a couple throws in it. And then there's these two little pipes. They're the two pipes right now. They're helping drain the water. They're doing the most work in getting the rest of the water off of the lake right now. And they can be nectar sectors for fish. I mean, we ain't gonna be just throwing the net over there and catching 2 or 3. It's gonna be a miss. One cast. I don't think I got anything. Huh, it looked decent. It's pretty shallow right there though. I would have thought we would have got a shad. Uh-oh, your boy just made a discovery. Free fishing bait. Can't complain about that right there. That's a good crankbait. That is a Strike King Series 3 regular crankbait. No telling how long it's been down here. It looks a little crusty. Got some pretty nasty hooks. The paint looks pretty good. It's missing an eyeball. But we'll take a free crankbait any day of the week. This is a crankbait. I've caught a ton of fish. I used to throw these all the time whenever I was a kid. This is one of the first kind of like medium diving crankbaits I ever threw. Whew. Okay, let's go back to the truck. We're gonna go down here to this other spot. No doubts, we could have caught a bunch more fish right there below the dam. But it probably would have been just some more of the same. It doesn't take but 4 or 5 throws to kind of see what's living down there. Surely we missed some stuff. But if you need some bait fish, there's some bait fish down there. Just a little short drive over yonder ways. Go down this little sneaky gravel road right here. Take us to the promised land. If you're in the market for some bait fish, pay attention. This is where they're at. This is where they are at right now. All right, we are here. Oh my gosh, this is about to be silly. We're here at our next spot. If you look right here over my shoulder, we've got this little culvert pipe. On the back side of me is the levee. Over here to the main lake. There's 2 of these drain pipes, and this is what's helping get the rest of the water out of the lake, because once it gets to a certain level, no water flows through the dam. You saw it was barely trickling through there. This actually gets some water down, but I take you down here, you might be able to see them. I don't even want to throw my net. Can y'all see in the water? Can y'all see all those shad? There is a bunch of them. I mean a bunch of them. It is thick, the shad. Thick. And there's a bunch of gar and stuff right here too. And so that little tiny pocket is why I bought the 4-foot net, because if I had a bigger net, it would just be too big and I wouldn't be able to throw it in there. But I'm gonna fill that net up, I think, with shad, maybe get something else. But I don't want to scatter them all over the ground. I don't want to like kill them, so I'm probably gonna throw in there, catch them, let you see what they look like, and then toss it back in there. But for curiosity's sakes, we have to make a throw in there. Actually, let me just stick y'all underwater so y'all can see all the fish. Well, surely y'all can see all those shad down there. To avoid having way too many shad in my net, I'm going to throw the net in there. I'm gonna try to like not make a perfect throw, but just good enough to where we can maybe catch a couple of them, because I seriously do not want to fill this net up right now. We know what's down there, and I don't feel like I'm gonna catch anything besides shad. Oh, I threw it in the tree. No. I still got shad. That's how many's down there, guys. Look at that. I threw my net in the tree and still got these big old gizzard shad. I told you I wasn't gonna throw a perfect throw. Look at these guys. These are like 7-inch gizzard shad right here, guys. Talk about some primo catfish bait. And TBH, this is where I've been getting all my catfish bait recently. I told you I was gonna throw a perfect throw. That's about as good as it gets right there. And this is honestly one of the things that this dam is known for, is having a great supply of bait. People travel from all over the state to come and catch bait here, whether it be for catfishing or to catch them and use them live for striper on some of our Ozark lakes and our other mountain lakes. There are definitely some here. I don't know about transporting them right now. It's just so hot. I don't know if they would live, but that was pretty tight. But now I want to walk down here. There's a little spot over here in the shade. And again, it's so refreshing to be down here and not fixing to puke because of all the dead fish. Probably gonna fill this net up again with shad, but hopefully not too bad. I have something in my net. I don't know what that is. Nothing? That's surprising. Here's the other culvert. I can't see the culvert. I'm pretty sure the culvert's right there. I think it's right there in the middle. I don't want to get stuck on it, but throw it in there. That was a good freaking throw. And there's nothing. Let's go through the beans. Talk about a sketchy place to throw a cast net right here. Look at all this driftwood that has accumulated, essentially blocking up this little culvert pipe. Now, that's pretty crazy. I mean, that's a mess. There's a bunch of cans and bottles and crap in there too. Somebody was looking for some cans. There they are. I probably shouldn't throw my net right here, but we're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. Just because. Just because. Nothing. You know what? Let's go on ahead, go down here and end it with a bang. Toss it down here by this culvert pipe. A little bit better. See if we can get something weird. I saw some weird fish swimming here. I think we could probably get one. I ain't scared. If I could put it like right there in that little eddy, oh, it's gonna go down. There's also a bunch of gar tucked up underneath, up on this left side, but I just don't know if I can get up in there. One's gonna have to slip up. Okay, here we go. I kind of got it up in there, low key. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. And that is how we go out with a bang. Look at all those big gizzards. That is insane. Trying to keep them in the water. Keep them healthy. Look at that. Look at that. Talk about some primo catfish bait. They're splashing me. I didn't catch anything except for gizzard shad just then. That is awesome. Come here, little guy. You're stuck in a groove. Come here. Oh, y'all gonna be okay. Well, that was awesome. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed that a little bit. I had fun anyways, just getting down here, tossing the cast net around, seeing what we could get ourselves into. I can't even think about all the species we got. We probably got over 10. Surely we got over 10 different species just then. Let me know how many you think we got today, or if you can tally them up for me. I just can't compute that at the moment because it is so hot out here. But yeah, I just want to give you a little update on how the lake is doing since we got a little bit of rain. It honestly came up a good bit more than what I've shown you today, but with the lack of rain since then and it being so hot, you know, the water just comes off this thing. But fingers crossed we get a big monsoon pretty soon. If we can get through the next, you know, month and a half of extreme summer heat, you know, and start getting back into some fall rains, winter rains, you know, we'll be able to take the boat back out here in no time and do some more fishing out there and see what is actually living on the lake side and what is willing to eat a bait over there. Because I haven't fished over there since I caught those catfish underneath the bridge. So it'd be interesting to see how they are biting now. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's adventure. Thanks so much for tuning into this one. I'll be sure to keep y'all updated with the latest updates regarding the draining lake as I see them fit to share with y'all. But yeah, there's some fish down here. If you need some bait fish, come down here, throw a cast net, get you some shad, take them wherever you need to, do some catfish and do whatever you need to do. But until next time, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.